The March glove box came with a bunch of stuff, including this. This is a new foam cannon from Armorall. Armorall? Really? Let's give this foam cannon a fair trial. It's a unique one because it can be used both with a pressure washer and a garden hose. Why does that matter? Now, in the same glove box, we did get the Armorall ceramic wash and a product I've never seen or heard of before from a company called Image Wash Products, and a bunch of nice microfibers. But the foam cannon is going to be the main focus of this video. So let's open it up and let's see what this thing is all about. So what do we have in the box? Of course, the wide mouth, wide bottom foam cannon. This design, I think, is the best foam cannon design. It's not going to tip over. It has a wide mouth for easy filling and easy dump out. Dump out. So let's fill this up with our soap solution and we're going to foam down this vehicle. But there's more. Like I mentioned, this can be used both with a pressure washer and a garden hose. So this design, I think, is pretty ingenious. It's a garden hose head that has a pressure washer quick connect. That is brilliant. And I don't know why other foam cannon companies are not coming out with this. Now, another thing to note is right here you have an indicator from garden hose to pressure washer. That's probably going to change something in here to be able to get the most out of your soap solution and out of the gun itself. Now, another thing to note, it is different from other foam cannons. You have plastic pieces up here, even though the main construction of it is pretty solid. It feels really good. And this can be used without the foam cannon. So let's connect everything. Let's test both pressure washer and garden hose. Now I'm just using some Meguiar's Hyperwash diluted 1:10 that's pre-diluted in this bottle. Now that might seem like a high dilution ratio. However, it is my standard dilution ratio for most shampoos when I pre-mix them like this. When it comes out of the foam cannon, you can, of course, adjust the dilution with this top knob here. More foam, less foam. So first, let's test the garden hose, see if it's any good. So let's test out the garden hose first. You have to swap that little mechanism here on the bottle over to garden hose. I'm gonna put it on max foam, connect it, turn my water on. Yeah, it's okay for garden hose, but not a ton of foam. The only thing is you can't control the fan, but you do get foam onto your vehicle. Okay, so that's a viable option. Now, it's of course not going to be like a pressure washer because it's a garden hose. And most garden hose foam cannons, that's what they do. So if you don't have a pressure washer, this is a viable option for having foam on your vehicle. Let's switch it over to pressure washer. Of course, not with the garden hose. I already did that and it did nothing. And let's see what it does with the pressure washer. All right, as a regular garden hose gun, it's fine. Oh, much better. Ooh, wow, that's really thick. So as a pressure washer foam cannon, it doesn't get the same exact effect as the other professional level foam cannons. However, this is under 40 bucks and you get the option to use it with a garden hose as well. So this is a good option that is budget friendly and really more for wash your car at home DIY guys. The foam here is also a little different. It's a little bit more runny. That could be adjusted by putting more in there. Try different mixtures out and see what you can get yourself. Of course, this pressure washer also is the AR Blue 630. It's a professional grade electric pressure washer, but it's not super high pressure. So you might get different results with higher PSI pressure washers and higher GPM pressure washers as well. So test it out for yourself. This is designed more for DIY guys and really to use with your garden hose. But I think it's pretty good. It works really well. So now we're moving on to washing our own vehicle. And I'm going to use all the products that came in the glove box, starting with the Armor All ceramic shampoo. Is this any good? Is it a viable option? Let's see how it foams. I'm only going to use the garden hose. So I'm trying to replicate washing your car at home without a pressure washer, just your garden hose. I already pre-mixed it in the foam cannon, and I'm going to switch the foam cannon over to the garden hose. So right here is where you switch that from pressure washer, which is the top, to garden hose, which is the bottom. Now I'm also going to mix up, and I hope I can use all of this foam. I probably will, because I want to mix up this stuff. So this is new to me. I've never seen this company before, but this type of product I have seen before. It's basically a foam on, rinse off wax or sealant. And is it going to provide super durability? No, it's a quick 30+ day protection. We'll see if we get any beading from it. I already do have protection on the vehicle, but it is kind of dirty. But I do want to see if this can work with this foam cannon application. So we're going to test that out as well. And you may notice this gigantic towel. This also came in the March glove box. It's like a big bath towel basically. And it is a nice, soft, premium microfiber. It's not a twisted loop type of drying towel or anything like that. It's just a really nice towel, but it's also huge. So we'll use that to dry the vehicle. Now, another thing to keep in mind is with a garden hose like this, it would be good to get quick connects. Something like this. These are brass quick connects, and they're designed for garden hose. They're actually great for setting up your pressure washer in your garage or in your mobile setup. These are awesome. So I'm just going to quickly install these because it makes this process so much easier, especially if you want to switch out your head really quickly. Now, you don't need to use Teflon tape for this. Garden hoses are not designed to do that. The seals inside are what's going to seal everything and keep everything from leaking. So the gaskets look like this. They come in either orange or black or sometimes different colors. Very, very common at Home Depot or Lowe's or pressure washer stores or any hardware store because they're used for garden hose attachments. This also makes the garden hose swivelable so that you're not looping your garden hose all over the place. Don't spray, don't spray. Whew. All right, we're good to go. Now, the vehicle is in the shade. Everything's cool to the touch. I'm not even going to pre-rinse. I'm just going to soak everything down with the foam. Now, are there better methods of washing your car, like with pre-rinses? Oh yes, definitely. There are safer and better methods. I'm simply demonstrating this for the true DIY type of guy who doesn't really want to bother with all that stuff and all those methods. And really, we can do this very quickly, just washing your car super fast. If you really don't care about light swirls that might be induced into your paint because of not properly pre-washing, then don't worry about it. If you just like to keep your car clean, just wash it and just use simple methods and simple products, then that's what I'm demonstrating here. But of course, to get the best results, follow all those different methods and you'll get the best results. But that does involve more time and more money spent on products and tools, and maybe a little bit more research on what to do to properly wash your car. I have plenty of videos on that. Go and search the channel. You'll find tons of those types of videos. But let's just move on with just rinsing it, foaming it, and just having fun and enjoying the process. Now, as far as cleaning power, yeah, I mean, it's actually encapsulating dirt. I can actually see it doing that. But this shampoo is designed for cars that are already protected with some sort of protection on it. It doesn't have to be ceramic, but it is better for ceramic-based protection because the SiO2 of the ceramic will bond to other ceramic products. I am using two mitts, one for the top surfaces and one for the bottom, just because the bottom is definitely more dirty. And I don't necessarily want to grind that dirt into the top. Now you may be thinking, well, that dirt is still going to be in the bucket. It's okay. You rinse out the mitt, you wring it out, Majority of that dirt is going back into the bucket, so it's okay. Now I'm also doing this in sections. I just washed the hood. Oh, I gotta do the bumper. And this side. I'm gonna foam the back and the other side and wash that separately. It's a good thing for protection, because there were some bugs on here. They wash right off. Just out of curiosity, I put the pressure washer tip on here. Does it work? Yes, but you don't get near the amount of pressure and volume, of course. But, hey, it's actually a viable option. So you can actually purchase pressure washer tips and use it in this handle. It's more of a light mist than anything, but it does work. Obviously, you get more flow and more pressure without using the tip, but once again, it is an option. So the paint is clean and it looks really good. Granted, our vehicle is usually kept pretty clean, cleans up easily because it is well protected. So that's a plus. If your vehicle is like this and you're washing it regularly, these products and these methods work really well. As you can see, we have beading on the hood and even beading down the sides. The back is always the dirtiest, and that cleaned up really nice. I know I really didn't get before pictures, but you've seen our vehicle dirty before. If you are new to the channel, go check out our other videos and you'll see this vehicle getting washed with different products. So let's move on to the wheels and tires. Now I'm going to foam up my wheel bucket because I like to foam it up. It helps prevent any kickback with brushes like this. In fact, I still have a lot here. So I could do another vehicle with this. But because I'm going to use the same foam cannon with the other wax product, I'm going to dump this whole thing into here and just use this as my wheel soap right now. And for a wheel cleaner, this was in one of the other glove boxes, the Eastwood Concours wheel and tire cleaner. So it's kind of a general purpose wheel and tire cleaner, more of a high alkaline cleaner. It can be used in the wheel wells also. And this is pretty strong stuff. It works right on contact. My wheels aren't really dirty, so this cleans up extremely easily. Now you may also notice that this foam doesn't really stay in the bucket well. I dumped that whole thing in there and I have to keep hitting it with water to keep it foamy. So it doesn't have the best foaming power. Now wheels and tires are clean and looking nice now. We'll address those in a minute. And as we look at the paint, it's already pretty hydrophobic, but the beads are kind of, uneven and oblong and not tight beading. Same goes for the sides, just kind of blasé beads. Now I mixed up that spray-on wax solution in another foam cannon stupidly because I thought I was going to use the pressure washer, but I wasn't. So I just dumped that solution into this instead. And of course I rinsed this all out and then I put the solution in here. So you're supposed to let this sit on here for about 60 seconds or so. So I'm just going to go around the whole vehicle quickly. Now this product performed really well. If I were to use it with the pressure washer and a regular foam cannon, I think it would produce really nice thick foam. And of course, the pressure from the pressure washer would really spread across the paint and blast it away really efficiently and fast. But using the garden hose, still, it just took some more time, but it produced much tighter beads. And I think I can actually flood it dry pretty easily. Even on the sides here, nice tight beads, and same goes with the glass. So yes, this product performs really well. Not the longest lasting protection. It says 30 plus days. You may get 2 to 3 weeks out of it if you are a daily driver and your vehicle gets dirty often. But for such an easy application, put it in a separate foam cannon, blast it on, spray it off and dry it. I think it's a viable option. It even added protection onto the wheels, so everything is beading on the wheels. Very nice. So now time for the drying process. I'm going to use the nice fluffy towel and just kind of use that drag method, and it dries the paint really fast. Of course, it's a brand new towel. I didn't wash it beforehand, which you can do if you so choose. But yeah, that's looking good. A good drying towel like this makes a world of difference in drying your vehicle. Always dedicate a nice fluffy microfiber drying towel like this for drying your vehicles. Don't use it on anything else. So here's a tip. What do you do now with the towel that's pretty damp and you want to dry this? You can't just throw it in the wash it and dry it every single time. I don't recommend it. Just kind of annoying. So what I got was one of these, a magnetic towel hanger. So I'm just going to fold the towel lengthways in half like this and put it on the towel hanger and let this dry overnight. These little magnetic hangers are cheap. They come in different sizes. They're perfect for your detailing shop. This will dry overnight, no problem. I'll maybe use it another 2 to 3 times on my own vehicle or maybe customers' vehicles, and then wash it, dry it, and it'll be back in the mix. So let's talk about the products really quickly. The foam cannon, definitely a viable option. It's only $40, and you can use it both with a garden hose and a pressure washer. It produces decent enough foam, but not on a professional level, of course. This is definitely your consumer brand, homeowner brand type of foam cannon. You can use this also on your house. If you're washing your house with other chemicals, then this is multi-purpose. You can use many different chemicals in here. So overall, I do think it's a decent buy for just a consumer. Of course, definitely not on a professional level, but for a consumer level, yes, very good viable option. As far as the shampoo goes, I mean, it did its job, but is it the best? Is it the worst? It doesn't really foam like I want to. It'll probably foam better with a professional foam cannon, but it doesn't have the staying power. It does seem to clean, and it does seem to put a little bit of protection onto the vehicle because it did seem to bead a little bit better after I washed it, but that's neither here nor there because I do have protection on the vehicle also. So kind of hard to tell with that. But this is a consumer brand product, and it is very, very affordable, and you can get it pretty much anywhere. So because of that, it's an option if you are in a pinch and you need some sort of a shampoo, and if you go locally and this is the only thing that they have, then yeah, you can use it. I would suggest that Armor All rebrand and redo all their products top to bottom. Turtle Wax did it, and all of those hybrid solution products are top notch. They're incredible. Armor All, you can do it. Get your team to develop some better products, reformulate things, and then see what happens. You can still do it while keeping it affordable and maintaining your image. It just needs to be updated and upgraded. Now, as far as this product goes, this one was really cool. I love spray on or foam on and rinse off type of protection products because they're easy to use, they're foolproof. Well, should I say foolproof? I guess if you just let the stuff dry in the paint, that's probably not good, but I know these are usually formulated to be able to just rinse off if they do dry a little bit on the paint. That really shouldn't be a problem. The only thing is, I've never seen this product anywhere locally. So this is the type of product that you may have to actually search for, either on Amazon or on their store directly. I'll try to find a link on Amazon, but if not, I'll just link to their website where you can buy it from them directly. But this stuff smells incredible. It's like a blueberry or blue raspberry type of scent. It's delicious. But this product worked exceptionally well. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. I wish it was 60 or 90 day protection, maybe a little bit of a boost in protection. But again, 30 plus days for a quick wash and wax type of product for maintenance on vehicles, that's actually really cool. And I don't know if you can buy this in gallon form or larger form factors, but if you can, on a professional level, like if you're just doing maintenance details or quick type of mini details mobily, this stuff would be awesome. Of course, there's tons of other products like it. Again, just an option. And again, going back to the foam cannon, this actually does come as a kit, so you get this also. Can you put regular pressure washer tips in here? They are just more like a little sprinkler, like a super, super light mist. It just doesn't have the pressure, of course, to be able to push out the pressure out of those tips. But I do like the fact that it comes as a pair like this, so I think it's really cool. So let's top off the tires with some new Suds Lab graphene tire protection. This can also be used on the trim. There we go. Now that's looking nice. Now, what if you're not a fan of any of those products at all? It's okay. It's not a problem. Plenty of other amazing detailing products that you can choose from. And in my videos, I have links down below that go to Amazon or other stores that you can purchase those. Or if you have questions about what products that we use that we like and prefer and recommend, feel free to comment down below and ask me some questions about that. There are so many great products out there that it gives people choices. It gives people options so they can choose whatever they want. Some mobile guys choose products that work better out in the sun, while other shop environment guys will choose products that work better in a shop environment out of direct sunlight. So there's many variables and all sorts of products, so have fun with those. Choose different products and see what works for you. For example, if you're interested in a car wash soap that comes in a sheet form factor, yeah, a sheet. It's really weird, but interesting. Then check out this video right here. We showcase that product.